My little workstation downstairs. Right, sitting here at the couch. Got the sprue cutters from Sparky. Nail clippers because I have a nail file on them. So I was using that to file down the rest of the sprues. So I don't have an emery board. I have one somewhere, but I don't know where it is. My small screwdriver. You know, those pliers that I was trying to attach the trip pins for the couplers on this car to the couplers. This is clamped because it's the Accurel kit of the TH&B 4589, and it's clamped because the plastic body, I use the trucks, the pin is in them, and the couplers are screwed in. I use the testers to put the bolsters and the details on there. And then as soon as that had dried, not it hadn't cured yet, but it dried, I used multi-purpose glue to glue the weight on. Got multi-purpose glue for these, and Peony 35305 and Main Central 6129. This is not on there. There's that glued in there. I'll sit overnight at 6:37 in the morning. I got one door I put on, and it's glued. Whatever. And this one's glued. And these are glued. That's the testers on it. I used a micro brush to apply the testers on that. I didn't with this, and then I ended up having to pull them off and put it on. Testers, of course, for this. Put the walk on there. Which actually applied the testers, and then I put the walk on, and then I push it down, and then I push it down some more. This one I put it on, and then I put the testers on the other side. It should be enough to hold it in there. So tomorrow I finish these cars, and I have 10 more to do. Athearn Blue Box. Two more Trainmasters. Or Trainmen. These are Atlas Trainmen, which are formerly the Branchline Trains kits, which there's one in there that is more of a Craftsman kit. That's going to be probably the last one I do, because it's more involved. And this will be done tomorrow easily, because all I have to do is this has to cure, and then I can just glue this into here, and then it will sit and then hold it for 5-10 seconds, and then I'll sit there for 2 hours, and then it will be put in JMRI as soon as it's had 2 hours to test for the tester's liquid cement to be done. That will go into service without trip pins, because that was a pain to try to get the trip pins into that hole, and it just didn't want to go. Wouldn't want to stay. And tomorrow I'm going to work on this 34-foot hopper and other kits. I got 4 BR&P boxcars to build that are just like this one. Only the 36 foot. So, that's more stuff to do. I got a lot of micro brushes. Don't have any problems. And now I won't be as hesitant to buy kits in the train shows and online because I have the glue to do them now. Yep. So let's see ya tomorrow. And there we have an Atlas Trainman kit done. And an Athearn Blue Box kit with the brake details. This is a 34-foot open hopper. A 40-foot box cutter. Over here we have the roof for another Atlas Trainman 40-foot box car. Doors for them. The 1/2-inch nuts they use for weights. Jester's liquid cement. Needle nose pliers. Nail clippers with a file for the places that the emery board can't get to. Brush. New another Atlas Trainman kit being made. I've got the ends on there. Brake wheel. Couplers. Trucks. This one is still being glued. And then it goes to this one. 40-foot box car. And then we have 36-foot BRP 4580. This required a lot more work. Each of these cross members is individual pieces, and the brake cables are individual pieces. Couplers and trucks are on. Just have to glue this on and glue the body on, and the rest of the grab irons. I don't know what these are for, but these are for the end. Main Central's waiting at the door. Okay, it is in the 50s today, and it's sunny, nice and warm, so I am building the shed. Run into one problem. There's a piece inside there that's supposed to go inside these, and I can't find the other piece. So I have half of that up, and I'm doing the next steps so I can hopefully find the piece that I need under here, because I need it to finish this and I can't find it. It could be in amongst some of these other pieces, I don't know. So just looking for it by putting it together. But yeah, floor is still too big. I think I'm gonna cut off that extra over there. My frame is twisting because those aren't fastened together, so I gotta fasten those together. This is coming apart for some reason. Oh well. We'll figure that out. found the piece. It was in one of those over there, and I picked up those. I looked in there, and I didn't find it, but it was in there. I don't know how that happened. That's weird, but I found it. Now I can continue work as normal, which is putting that front piece on. Oh, it's been a rough day, busy day, but it's not complete. It is not complete. Still got these front pieces that are here, and the name at the top, and the trim piece over here. There's two trim pieces. One goes on one side, one goes on the other. And then those go on the back as well. And there's one without the name that goes on the back. I haven't put that on. There's a few of these screws in the bottom that I didn't put on because I didn't know if I could get to the ones in the top. So I didn't put some of the ones in the bottom. Because I think I did. I put the ones, there was ones I hadn't put in the bottom and the front. I got those in. I had to, after the live stream, which nobody watched, got 7 viewers and 1 like, I intended on having the live stream, having these people to talk to while I was doing it, but nobody cooperated with that one. So I still got down there, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on the back. And then this side's done. Nope, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still 17 screws on the outside that I haven't put in. And I haven't put the ones up here either. I had a little accident. I don't know if it's going to show up. Let's try this right there. I was fighting with the roof because I got the whole roof on after that stream. I was out here until 1 in the morning doing it, and I got the whole roof on, and it didn't line up in the front. Well, it was a hassle doing it, and during one of the screws, I lost it. I threw a bunch of the screws that are out here somewhere. I got a couple of them, but I haven't found all of them yet. I threw a bunch of the screws, and I was banging on the roof, and because I had taken the roof off and put it back on, there was some of the sheet metal that was mangled around the screw hole, and my hand hit that and cut it. But, yeah. You can see the slice there. That line is the actual cut in where the metal went into my hand. But it's clean metal, so I don't have to worry about tetanus. Didn't hurt too bad. But then there's another piece that goes on the side, and then there's corner pieces that go on the corners. Doors are pretty solid. Unfortunately, it takes a bit of force to close it because it doesn't quite line up. Now that might change when I get the roof on how it's supposed to be, because you're supposed to put the roof on how it's supposed to be, but I got it only partially screwed down because what mattered was getting the stuff where I was inside, getting the main roof on, because it's supposed to be precipitation. In fact, it's raining right now. It's going to be precipitation for the next 9 days at least. So I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm not even going to be able to put the rest of the tarp on. And yeah, I the more damage I see in this barn, the less likely, the less I believe it's able to be saved. I don't know. Ah, the basement wall's coming apart there. Right there. Although I think that's been like that because that's a pretty old spiderweb that's in there. I got to be able to jack up that beam. You can see how far it's sunk down. I got to get paving stones put under a jack and jack that up. Yeah, put a couple. Gotta put a couple under there and jack that up. This back one isn't sagging, but that front one certainly is. You can see the white there. That is mildew. That's all those floorboards that have mildew on them are going to have to be cleaned. You have to be cleaned out. We have to be taken off. These beams have to be sprayed for mold. I gotta replace that. That foundation wall needs to be replaced first, and the front one needs to be replaced first. They got posts under the front there, but it didn't really do any good. I got to jack up one jack over there. Well, actually right next to that post would probably be the best place. And then, actually no, I got to jack it up. I don't know. And then jack up the other side, one on each side. And lift that up. Let's walk in here. There's no spider webs. That beam, that's why. That's why it's sagging. It's broken there, and they didn't support it properly. They kind of, I can probably put one of those jacks right in there. They didn't support it properly. What the heck were they doing? They just stuck a 2x6 up there, and or these 6x6s? Yeah, 6x6s and 2x4s. And they didn't jack it back up. They just left it there. What the heck? Well, that's stupid. That's half-ass. You get hand-hewn beams. They actually, these are cut, but then they're actually tree trunks. Yeah. Well, this will be the next video. I'll put this up tomorrow, probably. They got posts there. Holding that up. That could be jacked up, but that's not as important as this right here. We'll jack this up because this is under that beam that's got to be jacked up inside. So we'll jack this up, and then that will make it level, and then we can jack up the other one. Yeah. So from CP Silver Springs, milepost 368, I don't know if it's Southern Tree Line. Keep on living trains. Tim out.